Michelle, thanks. Well, time right now, 8:44. New this hour, Spartanburg is entering its third day of a mask ordinance within essential businesses. This comes as more coronavirus cases come across the upstate. Here to talk more with us about how the virus has impacted businesses in Spartanburg is David Britt, a county councilman who also serves as co-chair for the Spartanburg County Business Recovery Task Force. First, Councilman Britt, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Ted. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Now, the first question is, we know Spartanburg's face mask ordinance went into effect Monday at noon. It's been about 3 days now. What kind of feedback have you gotten from the business community and your constituents about the policy so far?
Well, overall, it was very positive. It's a question of why hasn't the county done it? Stores and pharmacies, we've seen overwhelming majority of people that are actually wearing the mask. There has been a little confusion though in the restaurants and retail, because I think there's some citizens that are thinking that the ordinance requires them to wear a mask to go to a restaurant or retail establishment. So I think some more information needs to take place to help clear up that.
Yeah, absolutely. All about making sure to inform the public so they are fully aware. You are skipping a little bit, so I'm hoping our viewers can really kind of gather everything you're saying. For our second question, we know that on the Bringing Back the Burg website, you ask Spartanburg businesses to do a list of things to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Really, every little bit helps. Can you walk us through some of those recommendations and why they're so important this morning?
Be glad to, Ted. We're really asking the businesses to commit to combating the COVID-19 together, and we actually have 5 things that are key for them. Number 1, screen their team members before the beginning of the shift. Take the temperatures, go over the list of requirements that they need to do during the day. Number 2, wear masks. Put their face coverings on when they cannot social distance. The second thing, hand safety. Make sure that your staff and employees are washing their hands, and they have wash stations available. Keep a clean environment in your facility too. After a client or customer's been in, wipe down the area, clean it up, and then basically provide space. Spacing, follow the social distancing requirements and also the capacity guidelines that the state set out.
Yeah, knowing that all can be very, very helpful in terms of stopping the spread of COVID-19. Now, we know that so many businesses are struggling due to COVID shutdowns. What is available for businesses who are worried about paying rent or any other bills?
Now, this is an exciting part of our Bringing Back the Burg. We've established and just announced it last Thursday at our task force press conference. We've launched a Bringing Back the Burg Small Business Fund. Can be found on bringingbacktheburg.com. But what we're directing this fund, and we kicked it off with $450,000 in the account, but 76 funds directed to business operate in or serve or have employees from low to moderate income areas. And the fund is also directed for these small businesses that have 50 or less employees and that do $5 million or less in revenues. And to date, we're approaching $500 million already raised. Wow. Like I said, we launched it with $453,000, and we're having people contribute as of even yesterday with as small as $5 increments, which we will welcome, and as much as $50,000. So we really want folks to take advantage of this opportunity, especially if you fit those categories, and also generate and contribute to the fund themselves.
Absolutely. Councilman Britt, I think that's very helpful. I love the focus on the small businesses there with the employees of 50 or less or 5 million in revenue or less. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Hopefully folks found that very, very helpful.